And tonight, we get ready for our main event, the IBA Super Cruiserweight title between James Toney and Saul Montana, set for 12 rounds. There's James Toney, and we're going to get the introductions now from Mark Bureau.
Ladies and gentlemen, Fight Night Incorporated in association with the Motor City Casino presents the main event of the evening, 12 rounds for the IBF Super Cruiserweight Championship of the world. Ring officials assigned by the International Boxing Association. President in attendance at ringside, Cy Young great Dean Chance. Your judges at ringside are Chip A.C., Rosemary Grable, and John Parrish. Your referee for this event from Southgate, Michigan, the fearless Frank Garza. Introducing now the principals first. In the blue corner to my right, wearing the black trunks with the gold sequin trim, he weighs in at 198 pounds. His professional record reads 34 victories, 9 defeats, and 30 wins, coming by way of knockout. El hijo de la República de México, Saul La Cobra Montana. His opponent in the red corner, wearing the white trunks with the gold trim, he weighs in at 200.5 pounds. His professional record, 60 victories, 4 defeats, 2 draws, and 38 wins, coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the pride of Ann Arbor, Michigan, and former IBF middleweight and super middleweight champion of the world, James Lights Out Toney. 12 rounds for the IBA Super Cruiserweight Championship of the world.
Bueno, ustedes atrás de los mandos, ¿tienes preguntas? No. Okay, I already spoke to you guys in the back. Do you have any questions? Okay, James. Los pantalones son altos, so I'm going to give you right here. Right up here is I'm going to give him here. I can see James' belly buttons. Golpes abajo de aquí son golpes malos. Okay, bueno. Dale guantes, touch gloves, buena suerte, good luck. May the best man win. Puede ganar el mejor.
And the unified rules, scoring on a 10-point must system, no 3 knockdown or standing 8-count rule. Fighter cannot be saved by the bell at all. Only the referee can stop the fight. James Toney, fighting for the first time in Detroit since 1995. Since that time, 3 casinos sprang up, including the Motor City, which is sponsoring this event tonight. And we're underway, Toney and Montana. James Toney has won 6 in a row. It's a loss in 1997 to Great Thadzi. Won his first title against Michael Nunn back in the middleweight division. Thunderous left hook heard round the boxing world at that time. Now up to 200.5 on the scale. Montana with the right hand, Toney digs with a left hook to the body. Toney has recently been involved in making a movie. He is playing the part of Joe Frazier in a movie about Muhammad Ali. You can see a little bit of Joe sometimes when Toney comes in and fires those hooks. Even though nobody grunts like Joe. Montana going lefty. Gets a short shot in, then goes back to right-hander. After being in the movies, you'd think it might be a vacation, but James talked about 17-hour days in the movie business. He was happy to get back into the fighting end of it. Good shots. Supposedly has a fight with IBF champion Vasily Zhirov in July. Of course, he's, as you heard, calling out Roy Jones Jr. This is Roy's show, so he picked a good venue to do it. Montana going lefty. Couple body shots by Montana. Toney backs him up, scores with a left hook to the bridge of the nose. Good stiff jab by Toney. Montana going back and forth between lefty and righty as Toney and Montana close out the opening round. Toney and Saul Montana. 32-year-old Toney has been an IBF super middleweight champion and middleweight champion. Between those divisions, he made 9 successful defenses. The right hand by Toney in a lead sense there as Montana went to lefty. Jab by Toney. Montana coming underneath. Good action there by Montana. Unfortunately for him, he's warned about hitting low during his best offensive sequence. Toney with a body shot. Toney to the head. Toney backing Montana up, and then Montana starts to move laterally. Toney looking for an opening, hand down low. Looping right hand by Montana. Now Toney experiments as a lefty. Goes well with the left hand, coming in. Good left hand by Toney, and Montana back. Montana backing up as he tries to get his jab going. Uppercut by Montana. Toney matches Montana in a southpaw stance, taking away the lefty option for Montana, so he goes back. Hook by Toney. And Montana down. Will he even make it up? He may not. One shot and this is over. Toney with a big shot. And that's one of his special qualities. He can take a fight that seems like it has a modest pace to it and suddenly turn it around. James Toney has some sudden punching power in him. And he nailed Montana. Or did he ever nail him? James Toney living up to lights out tonight. This will be victory number 61. It will be knockout number 39. And it certainly didn't seem to bother him fighting up at this weight tonight. James Toney, very quick and he gets this one done. Montana's just changed. There's a hook. And then there's the big hook. And Montana really felt the second one. Toney just walked away. Business accomplished. Watch on the inside. Hook by Toney, driving Montana back, and the second one right behind it had everything. Montana caught in between. First one caught him flush, and the second one caught him in a tremendous fashion. And Freddie Roach was just in the picture a moment ago. He said that before James Toney fought Thadzi, he passed out twice trying to make weight in that fight. Down at 175, he said no more. James has to fight up at the heavier weights. Let's get the final numbers now from Mark Biro.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time, 2 minutes, 26 seconds of the second round. The winner by knockout and IBA Super Cruiserweight Champion of the World, James Lights Out Toney.
Well, James Toney makes quick work tonight.